Stop. Look at these two parking spots. Spot number 1. A brand new BMW. Shiny. Loud. Expensive. Spot number 2. An old Honda. Dented. Boring. From 2019. Now answer me honestly. Who has more money? The person getting out of the BMW? Or the person getting out of the Honda? If you said BMW, you are wrong. And that is exactly what the car companies want you to think. Here is the truth. The person in the old Honda might have $4 million in the bank. The person in the brand new BMW? They might be one broken dishwasher away from disaster. Today, I am going to show you something most adults never learn. Looking rich and being rich are two completely different things. And the people who look the richest? They are often the poorest. Stick with me for 20 minutes. You will never look at your neighbor's car the same way again. Let me tell you a shocking fact. 40% of Americans who earn more than $300,000 per year say they live paycheck to paycheck. That means almost half of all rich people have almost no savings. Goldman Sachs, a giant bank, published this number in 2025. I had to read it 3 times to believe it. People who make 3 times what a normal family makes are one broken washing machine away from a crisis. How is this possible? The bank asked them why. The answer: lifestyle creep. Fancy things become normal things. They got a raise. They bought a bigger house. They got a bonus. They leased a nicer car. They got a windfall. They booked a vacation. Over and over. Until a $300,000 salary feels exactly like a $60,000 salary. Stressful. Tight. Hopeless. This is not a story about poor people. This is a story about rich people who look rich, but are secretly broke. Let me introduce you to a man named Elon. Elon works in your office. You know Elon. He has a nice watch, a nice car, a nice vacation photo on Instagram. Elon looks rich. But here is what you do not see. Elon has a credit card with $15,000 of debt. Elon leases his BMW. He does not own it. He rents it. Elon's parents send him $800 every month because he cannot afford his own mortgage. Elon looks like a millionaire. But Elon is not a millionaire. Elon is a broke person in a nice jacket. And here is the craziest part. The real millionaire at your office? She drives a 2019 Honda. She buys her clothes at Costco. She has never leased a car in her life. She has $3 million in the bank. You walk right past her every morning. Because she looks normal. The loudest person in the room is usually the poorest. The quietest person in the room is usually the richest. How does Elon afford all this stuff? He cannot. That is the secret. He cannot afford it. He is using 3 layers of pretend money. Layer 1. Credit cards. Americans have $1.28 trillion of credit card debt. That is T for trillion. The average interest rate is 21.5%. If you owe $8,000 on a credit card and only pay the minimum, it will take you 25 years to pay it off. You will pay $15,000 in interest for an $8,000 debt. That is insane. And 23% of people with credit card debt believe they will never get out of it. They have given up. Layer 2. Buy now, pay later. Klarna. Afterpay. Affirm. These apps let you buy something today and pay in 4 pieces over 2 months. Sounds harmless. But here is the dark part. In 2025, 32% of people earning over $100,000 used buy now pay later for normal groceries. Not a vacation. Not a nice bag. Groceries. The richest people are using payday loans for food. Layer 3. The car loan. This is Elon's favorite layer. The average new car payment in America? $772 per month. Record high. 1 in 5 new car buyers pays $1,000 or more per month for their car. Another record. And here is the killer. 70 to 75% of new BMWs, Mercedes, and Audis in America leased. Not owned. Elon does not own that BMW. BMW owns that BMW. Elon just pays rent. It is a subscription to looking rich. Everything I just described? Bad choices. Dumb loans. But the next layer? It is not even their money. A study in 2025 found that 50% of parents with adult children over 18 send their adult children money regularly. The average amount? $1,474 per month. That is almost $18,000 per year. Per adult child. And it is not just for young kids in college. For adults aged 29 to 44, parents still send $863 per month. Yes. There are 40-year-olds getting $1,000 a month from mom. Here is the best part. Parents are giving 2-3 times more money to their adult kids than they are saving for their own retirement. That coworker you are jealous of? The one whose lifestyle makes no sense on her salary? There is a real chance that her parents are quietly paying for it. Pew Research found that 44% of adults between 18 and 34 got financial help from their parents in the last year. Almost half. When you are standing at the coffee maker with Brenda, doing envy math, remember, Brenda might not be beating you. She is just playing the game with a different starter pack. You ran the marathon. She got dropped off at mile 22 in an Uber. Here is something your coworker will never tell you at lunch. If they did not inherit money, and they are not drowning in debt, there is a third option. They are working more than you think. A lot more. In November 2025, the government released a shocking number. Over 3 million Americans were working multiple jobs at the same time. The highest number ever recorded. Half of these people have a college degree. This is not a broke college kid thing. This is a 34-year-old with a diploma thing. Then there is the side hustle economy. 36% of American adults had a side hustle in 2024. And 41% of those people use the money for fun stuff. Vacations. Dinners. Nice jackets. Not survival. Fun. When your coworker casually spends $600 on a weekend trip, that money might not have come from his salary. It came from his Etsy store, or his Saturday DoorDash deliveries, or his freelance work that he does not talk about at work. And then there is the craziest one. Overemployment. A survey found that 79% of remote workers secretly work 2 or more full-time jobs at the same time. 34% were doing it at the time of the survey. Some people work 3 or 4 remote jobs at once, making over $700,000 per year, using RE to hit all their deadlines. Picture this. Elon is not just on a long bathroom break. Elon might be on a Zoom call for his other full-time job. That is why his camera is off. There is a famous study about this. It is called inconspicuous consumption. The researchers found something fascinating. The richest people buy quiet things. Small logos. Subtle clothes. The people who spend the highest percentage of their income on luxury? They buy the loudest things. Giant logos. Bright belts. Flashy watches. Here is the rule. The louder the logo, the less money behind it. Real money whispers. Fake money screams. Picture 2 men at dinner. Man 1. Plain cashmere sweater. No logo. Quiet watch. He drives a 5-year-old Lexus. He has $4 million. Man 2. Giant designer belt. Giant watch. Range Rover parked outside. He has $12,000 in his bank account. And a secret credit card debt. Which one do you notice? Of course, the loud one. The rich one looks boring. That is why you never see him. The numbers prove this. A fancy watch called Rolex. Down 15% in price from its peak. A fancy bag called Hermes Birkin. Marketed as an investment. If you bought one 10 years ago, it would be worth $19,000 today. If you put that same money into the stock market, it would be worth $30,000 to $40,000. The stock market quietly crushed the fancy bag. But nobody makes TikToks about that. And then there are the small things. The subscriptions. C+R research found that Americans think they spend about $86 per month on subscriptions. The real number? $219 per month. That is a $1,600 per year blind spot. 42% of people admit they are paying for subscriptions they completely forgot about. Your coworker is not just fighting his car payment. He is also being slowly killed by 6 streaming services, 2 fitness apps, and a meditation app he has not opened since 2022. When you look at your coworker's life and feel small, remember what you are actually looking at. A movie set, props rented from various lenders, a costume with a 4-year payment plan, and a person who genuinely cannot afford to take a Tuesday off. So where does this leave you? Hopefully in a better place than where you started. Because here is the thing. Nobody will tell you this at the office. You are not behind. You are not doing it wrong. The people you think are winning? They are mostly performing a very expensive play. And the ticket price is their entire future. Remember the 40% of $300,000 earners? Living paycheck to paycheck. Those are the people you are trying to impress. That is the finish line you are running toward. That is the cage. The largest study of actual American millionaires found. 79% received 0 inheritance. 33% never earned 6 figures in a single year in their entire career. The top 5 millionaire careers. 1. Engineer 2. Accountant 3. Teacher 4. Manager 5. Attorney teacher made the top 5. Not doctor. Not tech bro. Teacher. 94% lived on less than they made. 3/4 never carried a credit card balance in their entire lives. They drove paid-off Toyotas. They lived in modest homes. They were not on Instagram. And here is the killer number. The average new car payment is $772 per month. If you take that money instead of buying a new car and invest it from age 25 to 65, at average stock market returns, you end up with over $6 million. $6 million. That is the exact dollar difference between the coworker leasing the BMW and the quiet coworker driving the 2019 Camry. Same salary, different car, different retirement. One of them is showing off now. The other one will own everything later. So next time, when Elon walks into the office kitchen with a new watch and a vacation tan, do not spiral. Do not compete. Do not open your banking app in panic. Just smile, nod, and quietly keep doing your thing. Keep investing a little every month. Keep driving your car until the wheels fall off. Keep ignoring the loud logos. Because in 15 years, when the music stops, when the loans come due, when the parents stop sending checks, the person you envy today will be asking you at a different coffee maker how you did it so quietly. That is the ugly truth about how your coworkers afford their lifestyle. Most of them do not. You just cannot see the bill yet. Here is what you will do right now. 1. Hit subscribe, because the YouTube algorithm will not show you the next video if you do not. 2. Like this video. The algorithm loves likes. 3. Write in the comments one thing you stopped buying, because you realized it was part of the performance. I will go first. I stopped buying expensive coffee in paper cups. For dollars for warm water and caffeine? No thank you. See you in the next video.